Slot confirms Alexander-Arnold hasn't attended training since exit announcement. Liverpool fans are now very aware that Trent Alexander-Arnold will leave the club this summer, with Arne Slot sharing his thoughts on the news, asked to respond to the backlash that has come the way of our right back. The Dutchman said that people have an opinion about us, if it's Trent or me, or someone else who works in this industry. That's not new for anyone. Probably it's a bit more for him now than he's used to, and maybe a bit more negative than he's used to. But I don't follow all of this. I'm not here to tell the fans how they should react. I will see Trent in a bit, and the boys had a few days off as well, so I will wait and see how he feels about him announcing that he's going to leave the club. I did speak to him on WhatsApp, but let's wait and see. But I am not here to tell the fans how they should react. I think we are all disappointed, but Trent is the first one also who said that he would prefer us, as a team and as a club, not to be too much distracted by this announcement. So I'm hoping that all the energy on Sunday goes to the players and to the support of our fans, and as less as possible to Trent. Unless it's positive, then they can do whatever they want. It's no surprise that much of the pre-Arsenal press conference was spent discussing the departing defender, but we shouldn't forget this season's achievements. There will be a reaction to the number 66 on Sunday, though the biggest noise should be the continued celebrations of our Premier League title. With all players being given a few days off from training, it'll be interesting to see the response of the squad, who will likely be supportive of their mate. Jamie Carragher has tried his best to explain why some supporters are angry with the England international, though many others don't agree with this opinion. Pundits like Chris Sutton have called out the fans who have been on the back of the boyhood red, and it'll be interesting to see how Anfield responds this weekend. Arne Slot confirms stance on Bradley's future at Anfield after Trent bombshell. Liverpool fans are coming to terms with the news about Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Arne Slot will already begin his planning for the future of this position. The obvious heir to the role is Conor Bradley, and our head coach was asked about how much he will play in the remaining 3 games of this campaign in his pre-Arsenal press conference. Team selection is as it has been. It's going to be the same thought process going through my mind for the Sunday game. I think if Conor would have been available for Chelsea, he would have started already. But he wasn't, so there's a fair chance that he will start. I already said Conor is going to start because I think he needs playing time to get games under his belt to be better prepared for next season. It feels very much like our number 84 is being viewed as the senior right back at present, and so the Scouser will likely only feature for the end of games, if at all. Speaking about the potential for the Northern Irishman to be a mainstay in the side next season too, the Dutchman went on to say, "Let's not compare him with Trent now already. They are 2 different types in my opinion. With Conor, I think we all see the potential. But last week, I walked onto the pitch together with him, and I looked around because for me it was the first time, and I was very surprised to hear from him that he had a comment about the stadium as well. And I looked at him like, didn't you know yet? He said, no, it's the first time that I'm here as well. And that was a bit of a surprise to me because for me, he's already further in his development than being for the first time in an away game like Chelsea. A very talented player, Conor, unfortunately hasn't been fit throughout the whole season, and to become a very good player, you have to be available every single week as well. That's the first step he has to make for next season, but we have a lot of confidence in Conor as a very good fullback for Liverpool, and that's already what he's shown in the past 2 seasons. The talent is there. It's now all about the durability and fitness of the fullback, with a huge opportunity in front of him. His boss has already said that he has full confidence that the club will move on successfully from the departing vice-captain. Now it's over to Conor Bradley to prove he's the man for the job. Kenny Dalglish labelled the academy graduate as one of the unsung heroes from this season. Next year, he will hope to be seeing his name in lights. The only thing holding the 21-year-old back is his fitness, and so he will need to work on this over the summer. Real Madrid respond as Kevin De Bruyne offers to halve his salary to join. Real Madrid have given a clear response to the prospect of bringing Kevin De Bruyne to the Santiago Bernabeu. according to a report in Spain, as the Manchester City midfielder's next potential club is revealed. De Bruyne will leave Man City at the end of the season when his current contract runs out. The decision has already been made, and just like with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Liverpool, there is no going back. The 33-year-old will leave Man City a club legend, having won the Premier League title 6 times, the FA Cup twice, and the Champions League once with the Citizens. However, like many of his Man City teammates, De Bruyne has had a tough time this season, scoring 6 goals and giving 8 assists in 36 appearances, as the Citizens are in danger of missing out on Champions League qualification. De Bruyne has yet to decide on his next club, although it will not be Liverpool after respected journalist James Pearce poured cold water over speculation that the Belgian could head to Anfield. It has now emerged that Madrid, too, have decided not to sign De Bruyne as a free agent in the summer transfer window. Defensa Central has revealed that Kevin De Bruyne has also been offered to Real Madrid. The Belgium international midfielder's agents are aware of Madrid's need to sign a midfielder. De Bruyne would be delighted to try a new experience and be part of the Madrid entity, according to the report, which has added that the former Chelsea attacker would agree to lower his current salary from 16 million 80 me per season to around 7 to 8 million 5.9 7.9 6.89 me per year. Last season's La Liga and Champions League winners, though, have decided not to pursue the midfielder. The Madrid bosses believe that De Bruyne's best days are over and that his transfer to the Santiago Bernabeu is impossible. Napoli determined to sign Kevin De Bruyne. While the door to Madrid has closed for De Bruyne, the outgoing Man City midfielder could still join another top European club. Reports in the Italian media revealed that Napoli are actively trying to convince the midfielder to team up with Antonio Conte's side. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, Napoli sporting director Giovanni Manna has already been to Manchester to hold talks with De Bruyne. Manna has presented Napoli's vision and plans to the former VfL Wolfsburg star. De Bruyne himself is said to be open to the prospect of moving to Naples and is discussing a potential switch with his family and entourage. Italian journalist Gianluca Vitale has reported on X that Napoli are ready to pay De Bruyne £8 million, 6.8 meets, 9 meets per annum over 2 years, with the option of another year. Napoli are at the top of the Serie A table with 77 points from 35 matches, 3 points clear of second-placed Inter Milan, with only 3 more rounds of games remaining. The Spanish media have revealed how Alexander-Arnold could have joined Barcelona this summer, despite the outgoing Liverpool defender being on the verge of moving to Real Madrid. A report in Spain has claimed that Madrid president Florentino Perez has told Jude Bellingham that he wants to sign a Sunderland sensation. Meanwhile, Chelsea have been linked with a shock move for a Madrid defender. Arsenal's hopes of securing a top Bundesliga talent this summer appear to be back on after a major sea change in the player's efforts to land a new deal at Bayern Munich. Germany international Leroy Sane is the player in question with Gunners. Boss Mikel Arteta, a big fan of the attacker from their time working together at Manchester City, where they had a strong working relationship. Indeed, Arsenal were closely monitoring Sane's contract situation in Bavaria, with his current deal running out at the end of next month. It had been expected that the 29-year-old would put pen to paper on a new Bayern contract, ending interest from North London as a result, but a fresh twist means the move could now be back on. The Bundesliga giants have warned Sane they won't bow to his financial demands and are prepared to let him leave on a free transfer if a new contract cannot be agreed. A number of injury problems has meant Sane has made only 104 Bundesliga appearances for the club since joining them in a $45 million switch from City back in 2020. However, he has played a major role in Bayern's triumphant Bundesliga campaign and run to the last 8 of the Champions League, scoring 13 goals and providing 5 assists in 43 games in all competitions. And while Bayern are still keen to retain the player, they have now gone public to reveal exactly where the club and Same both stand. Our wish is still to extend with Leroy, the club's sporting director Max Ebel said on Friday. But we've also agreed on a framework. And if that framework were to be exceeded, it would become difficult. It's now up to Leroy.